This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Giannis has officially requested a trade, and the Knicks are back on top. Let's analyze. Folks, it is official tissue. Giannis Antetokounmpo wants out of Milwaukee. When I heard that, I'm like, finally. But then I'm like, here we go. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm always going to look at it from the eyes of the Knicks when it comes to improving the Knicks and everything like that. So I'm like, how do we get this done? Giannis wants to be here. You know, this is the team that drafted under Phil Jackson. This is the team that drafted Giannis Antetokounmpo. And, you know, Giannis was there with his other brother at the time. And he said New York has always been one of his favorite places to play. So how do we get this done? I started analyzing, right? And there's some trades out there. I told you last video, I don't want to trade away. And this is what they're saying, because they're saying that there were a few mocks, right? So if the Knicks are going to get Giannis, it starts with one, Karl-Anthony Towns, right? It starts with Karl-Anthony Towns, and his money, who makes, I believe, $1 million less than Giannis right now. So technically, they could technically do a Giannis and Cat trade, but they want more. Although I've always said, you're getting an all-star for an all-star. So what are we doing here? Both were all-star starters in the East last year. And Cat, not for nothing, is the one of the top double-double guys, if not the number one double-double guy up there with Giannis, and he's the leading rebounder in the NBA. So it should really be a swap for a swap. But obviously, we know one is, Cat is Cat, and Giannis is a lion, right? I always talk about the mental toughness, and Giannis just, it's two different things, right? So to get this done, it's going to start with Cat. Clearly, Deuce McBrizzle has been balling and playing well, and if he didn't get hurt and didn't have the ankle injury yesterday, by the way, he sat for, I don't even know the funny title they had, but he was sitting for Giannis trade purposes. I don't even remember. To the point where in the pregame, Alan Hahn didn't even really talk, and he tried to. You could tell when somebody's like, be like, oh, they're sitting him. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Deuce McBride Mitch sat yesterday, and we're going to talk about last night's game. But it's going to, from reports, it looks like it's going to be Cat. They want a young player, and Deuce McBride's contract is great. It's either going to be Deuce or Tyler Kolek. Baby Steve Nash is what I'm calling him. I mean, this guy is talented. He really is. I know some people. I remember when I did a video a few weeks back, people were like, "You're really going to compare Tyler Kolek to James Harden?" I said, I never compared him to James Harden. I said I compared the situation to when James Harden left OKC and finally started and became a superstar monster and all of that. That's what I said. I said Tyler Kolek has talent and high basketball IQ. And if he goes somewhere and becomes a starter, I don't know what his ceiling is. I just know he's improving every time, and was the catalyst. Did I say that right? The catalyst for the Knicks winning. If I said that wrong, let me know in the comments, right? Because I remember a few videos ago, a few months ago, I'm not even going to say the word, but listen. I think it was fruition was the word that I botched up. But anyway, so it's going to start with Cat. You're going to have to give Deuce or a Tyler Kolek, or maybe both. And then, because the Knicks put all their chips to the table, for one, Mikal Bridges. And we thought we were going to have the the return of the Nova boys to win a championship. The rumor is, and what's out there, is that Mikal Bridges would have to go to Portland, and then Portland would then in turn give the Bucks their draft picks back, and then they can proceed to do the tankathon thing. Knicks fans, you heard what I said. Cat, Mikal, and Yabu would go with him as well, and then Deuce McBrizzle. Do we do this? That's what I want to know. Now, I've always said, Giannis is a dog. Giannis is a lion. Say what you will. Giannis, I mean, this guy plays with a, he's a competitor. And I think he and Brunson are both that. Like in a sense of whenever a game 6 was ready to pop or whatever it is, I feel like elimination game other than game 6 last year against Indiana, that's the only game that I can remember where Brunson was MIA, missing in action, and all of it, right? So if I'm the Knicks, I think you have to do it because Giannis is a superstar, two-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP. I mean, his accolades, forget it, right? Here's why I don't do it. I am terrified of Giannis's calf injury situation. Giannis's calf injury situation is a problem because it would just be like the Knicks, right? The guy's out 4 to 6 weeks, supposedly. You trade for him, he comes back, and don't even want to say it. But calf injuries, if you watch Kevin Durant, if you watch Dame Lillard, calf injuries lead to Achilles. That's a problem. That's a problem. That has me hold on one second. Yeah. That has me concerned. Really, 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 really concerned. And that's the only thing. And I don't really want to lose Deuce, Yabu, or Mikal Bridges. Here's the thing. If the Knicks could find a way to keep the wings and add Giannis with Brunson and Hart, that team would be a dog team. See, I'm not trying to trade, by the way, no Cat, and I don't want to lose one of the wings. Now, I get it. I've talked up Mo Diawara. I think he's a baby OG Anunoby, and I think he can slide right in. The Knicks also have Ding Pate in the G League, and he's in the G League. So I don't know if that's going to, when he's going to be ready. But he's 19 years old, and the kid is I like him as being one of the one of the future pieces in a few years. I really do. But I have a problem. The only thing that the Knicks have going if they trade for Giannis is let's see. Who is the guy that the Knicks got? The Knicks got a guy from the Mavericks. Let's see. 1 second here. I'll get it for you right now. From the Dallas Mavericks. He was a guy who who's responsible for, I want to see, okay, they hired one Casey Smith as their vice president of sports medicine. That is the only reason why I'm like, if we get Giannis, he hopefully can get Giannis right. That's the only reason. Casey Smith, the Knicks have been pretty healthy since they got him. So let's see. Can Casey Smith fix the Giannis problem? If so, go ahead and trade for him. Deuce, and then, I mean, in Leon we trust, so if he's going to trade Deuce, he's going to trade Cat, and unfortunately, Mikal, we just have to trust that there's a plan here, and it will work, and it will make the team better. That's it. That's it. So, but what say you guys? Are you doing the trade? I mean, from what it sounds like, you do the trade yesterday. So let's see what happens, y'all. But be careful what you wish for. Now, quickly, the Knicks are back. Amar Stoudemire voice. I mean, the Knicks are back, and they went into yesterday when they went into Toronto. I was nervous, especially in that first half. Brunson was under the weather, and I'm like, oh man, and I was mad because I'm like, the Raptors are good, and the Raptors are, they were fourth going into last night, and if they beat the Knicks, they would be in the third seed. But the Knicks in the second half, shout out to Mikal Bridges for the 24 points. In the second half, Mikal Bridges went off. I don't know what that fan kept saying to Mikal Bridges, but he was getting in his ear. I don't know if he was telling him, you're going to be traded. But Mikal got activated in the second half. He dropped 24 points. Did you see when he shot the three and the guy was like, travel? And he was like making fun of the fan. And then you could hear the fan. And then Karl-Anthony Towns had 22 rebounds last night, only 8 points. But he was plus 19. The guys who are hearing their names in the trades, they got activated. Deuce McBride was out for Giannis purposes. Giannis trade, he's going to play the next game. But I mean, he definitely, he did their thing, and he's on the bench because, and look, Deuce goes to the Bucks. He's going back to the Midwest where he's from. He's from Ohio, so he gets to go closer to home. So it works out. But and once a Knick, always a Knick. I don't want to lose Deuce. That's not what I'm saying. But he's probably going to have to go. But and the captain played 30 minutes. He had 13 points and he had 4 assists. And it was great to see. Once, to me, Tyler Kolek, who's not in the rotation right now, he played 20 minutes, had 5 points, and he had 10 assists, y'all. 10 assists. Tyler Kolek, to me, came through and he saved the day. Yeah, he did. He came through and saved the day. Off the bench with 10 assists, the defense got activated. He got and Tyler Kolek, say what you will. Another reason why I wanted to keep Tyler Kolek and Mikal Bridges, he seems to know how to get him activated. Like he finds the open guys, and he and Mikal Bridges have like ESP on the court. So I want to keep that. I don't want to lose Mikal. I don't want to lose Tyler Kolek. And watch out for teams. They'll probably look for both because those guys work well together. But the Knicks are back. All is well in Knicks land right now. The Knicks washed RJ Barrett and company to the tune of a 30-point beatdown, 27 to be exact. They are all is well. The Knicks are back to second, although they are behind the Pistons by 6 games. They've won 4 straight. The Pistons have won 2 in a row. The Knicks are chasing them. Will they catch them? I don't know. I'm going to one of the Knicks-Pistons games. That I do know. And we're going to see. The Pistons are for real. But I've got another question. The Knicks are rolling right now. Do you trade for Giannis? That's the only thing. The Knicks are rolling right now. Do you shake the apple cart and still trade for Giannis? Or do you rock out and keep the team the way it is because it's working again? We saw it working pre-Cup. So I don't know. The Knicks have it together. Like I said, Mike Brown has shortened the rotation and it's working. Now, Mikey Brown is still talking in the media. I don't know if he's like, well, this worked and we were winning regardless of me spelling the source secrets and everything to the media. Mikey Brown has to stop coaching in the media. I'm not going to stop saying that. But it's all working right now, y'all. Do you still pull the trigger? A lot to think about. But we'll see. We've got a week to go what is it? The 5th. It's a week ago. A week from now is the trade deadline, February 5th. Will Leon Rose make that colossal move, or will he make a smaller move in finally being able to trade Pacom Dadier and Yabu? Let's see. Now it's that time. The Celtics' Jason Tatum, his return possibly before the end of the year is real. With 35 or so games to go, he's really considering coming back early. Let's see. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, folks. I'm on most social media platforms at SamIAnalyze. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.